My daughter Bobby always asks to help with my videos, don't you?
Yes.
So tonight I'm going to let her. The bears sell off the market, but the bulls fight back.
This is Invest with Jacob.
Okay, guys, so my daughter loves to help with these videos, and she's really hard to say no to, so you might see her in the intro a little more moving forward. As for the market, the bears came out firing on Friday, selling the market down to our red zone and poking through it twice before the bulls were able to fight back and rally into the close. Now it puts us in a bit of an awkward spot as the market should be pointing down, but there are other indicators that are very strong that point up. I'll get into all that in just 1 second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. Okay, guys, so with the market breaking the 764, that's usually an indicator that we're going to break the low and move down. However, there are other things that are pointing higher that are very strong, so we're kind of in a tough spot. This is all best seen on the chart, so let's jump in and take a look. Okay, guys, here we are on the 5-minute futures chart, and there's going to be some conflicting data on this chart that's going to make it very, very hard to trade for the next day or so until the market gives us a sign of what it really wants to do. So as we look at the chart, we can see on Friday they sold it down really hard. This line I have drawn across here was the 764. They broke that. They were able to find a bottom and rally, and then they came down and broke it again. And I'll be honest, when they broke it this time, I really thought that would be an accelerator that would take out this low and take us down. But the bulls found another bottom and then rallied extremely hard off of that up to the 46.65 area. So some of the issues we have are when the 764 breaks, typically that's a sign of weakness and leads to this low breaking. However, this rally was very strong and with volume up, and it was higher than you would expect. And so with that, it gives us a little bit of pause about the move down. Since then, they've retraced to the 50%, which would be very common for a wave 2 of 1 of C, and then kind of consolidated sideways. But it does look like they're selling off here as we're talking, which would be a C wave, which would make sense to this 46.31 to 21 area. Now, if in the overnights we see these lows here break, this double bottom break, then that should be game over, and we should see this low break next as we move down very quickly. The issue I have is that there are several charts and indicators that are pointing higher. So the NASDAQ is set up for a breakout, and the Tesla has a breakout setup, and Netflix also has a breakout setup, and those are three very powerful market movers. And so they can easily rally this market and turn this around. And as long as they hold over this low, it's still technically, it can be a wave B. So they could take this all the way down here to 1/4 away and then rally, and it would still qualify as a wave B. So as much as I don't like where it bottomed, it's a valid wave B. So with NASDAQ and Tesla and Netflix being bullish, as well as if you look, okay, so this low, if you look at the bottom here on the MACD, this low, the first low was down here at like -9 or so. And then the second low was way up here at -5. So you had really nice positive divergence on that low. And then if you look at the 1-hour MACD, so if we jump over to the 1-hour real quick, the 1-hour MACD came all the way down to the -16 and also had positive divergence on its low. And the 1-hour is the one we really want to see positive divergence on, because when it gets down into the support area, 16, 20, when it starts getting into this area, we see those big rallies. So you see the 1-hour on positive divergence here, and then it turned up. So there's a lot of support for a bullish run, but the structure is bearish. So it's very conflicting data right now. And until we see, okay, confirmation, either a break of this low here at the 46.06 area or a breakout up, okay, over this high and really over 4,700 would be a nice confirmation for the breakout up. Until we see one of those two things break, either 4,700 to the high side or 46.06 or 46.05, I believe it is, to the low side, whatever this low is here, we're kind of in sketchy territory. So we do see the selling starting here. We see a big red bar as we're recording this video, and that really is going to need to hold this 46.31 area. And at the worst, our red line for this pullback is 46.21. So you'd really like to see it hold 46.21 at the worst and then find a rally from there. So how this plays out, how this pullback, this big red bar we're seeing plays out, will give us a lot of information on what will happen next. So again, guys, until we get a clean break of this 4605 6 area, this low here, or 4700, okay, we're just kind of waiting for the market to tip its hand. Right now, to me, it's a potential wave one up off with an A, B, C starting down here. This big red bar would be the C wave down. But again, that needs to hold this 4631 to 4621 area for wave C and then start a rally up that takes out 4700. If we see that, then we have a pretty good indicator that we've started the C wave up towards that 4850 area. If they continue to sell off here and break this low at the 4605 area, then it's a pretty good indicator that this low here is going to break. And if that happens, it's going to be a snowball effect down towards that 4440 to 4350 area. Guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to get in my Facebook group. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it will bring you over to Facebook. Now, when you get to Facebook, you do have to get approved to get in my group, but the only thing that I ask is you subscribe to my YouTube channel. So hit that subscribe button down below and come on over to Facebook and I'll get you in. Now, once you're in the Facebook group, here's how you get the most out of it. You click this featured button right here in the middle. When you scroll down, you'll see a link to my documented trades. This will tell you everything I've traded since I started the channel. Our last 2 or 3 trades are not on there. I'll update that this week. And if you scroll down just a little further, you'll see a link to my Slack channel. Now, Slack is just a free chat channel, and I'm on there all the time, giving real-time market updates, buy and sell alerts, and answering all of your Elliott Wave questions. It's an excellent group of traders from the very talented to the very beginner, and a great place to learn or improve your trading. So come on over, guys. Let's make some money together. All right, guys, key takeaways for today. We're going to see how this selling bar here ends. They need to hold 4631 to 4621 and find a rally. And if they can do that and take out 4700, then it's very likely we're on our way in the C wave higher towards 4850. However, if they break this low at 4605 to 4606 in that area here, if they break that low, it's very likely this low will break and we will be heading down in C towards that 4440 to 4350 area. All right, guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.